This is Lobos, descendants of Erdrick, and you're watching Counselor's Corner. Welcome to the first episode of Counselor's Corner with Lobos. Today, we're going to be looking at some Chrono Trigger Battle theme. You know, I've had tens of thousands of people come up to me and go, "Hey, dude, how do you play that sick-ass tapping part from the Chrono Trigger Battle theme that is represented by like a xylophone type thing in the original?" And I'm like, "You like this?" And they're like, "Whoa, sweet." But for the hundreds of thousands of you that I haven't said that to and shown them how to play it, this video is for you. Now, for those of you who are trying to learn this sweet riff, there's two schools of thought when approaching it. One, you've got the totally sweet, awesome, metal, easier version that I use. And then there's the boring, accurate, true to the original version that's a little bit closer to what it's supposed to sound like. Now, here's the two versions back to back so you can get a comparison. My awesome sweet way goes like this. And the original way, that's a little more difficult, goes like this. Now that you've most definitely picked my cooler way of playing the riff, let's see how we do it. If your two-handed tapping is a little rusty, you might want to brush up on it before moving forward. Alright, for starters, let's take a look at the left hand. And we're mainly going to be concerning ourselves with frets 10 and 13 here. Mostly it's going to hang on the 10th fret and act as a pull-off note from the right hand. We'll be doing a majority of the fretting work. So that's pretty much going to be it for the left hand, as all of the notes that we play on the right hand are going to pull off to that left hand. So we'll get into that once we get to that point. So the notes on the right hand that are primarily going to fuel this riff, it's going to start on a D, which is the 22nd fret. The next fret is going to be the 17th fret, which is an A. The next note is a C. We're going to go G, A, C, G, A, D, G, A, C, G, A, C, D. And that last D is where we're actually going to loop the riff. Hopefully you got those written down, because you're going to want to do it over and over until you memorize it. It should sound like this with just the right hand by itself. Now that you've got the right hand pattern down, we're going to incorporate the left hand here and finish off the riff. Basically, every note except for the first note is going to pull off to this D here on the 10th fret, like I said earlier. The first note, when you hit this high D, you're going to pull off to the octave D down here on the 10th fret, and then hammer on the 13th fret. And from that point on, you just hold down this D, and you tap off every other note up here down to that D until you loop the riff again. Here it is slowly so you can get an idea of what I'm talking about. Once you're comfortable playing with both the right and the left hand, all you have to do is practice and work up the speed, and then you got the riff just like good old Lobos does it.